The magnitude of an earthquake is measured on the logarithmic scale known as the Richter scale. If an earthquake has intensity I, the magnitude m of I is defined as m of I is equal to log base 10 of I on I0, where I0 is the minimum level of intensity used for comparison. Alright, before I keep reading that question, I think I'll write that down. Mi is equal to log 10 I on I0. Okay, I can keep reading the question now. A. The famous San Francisco earthquake of 1906 measured 8.25 on the Richter scale, and the 1989 earthquake in Newcastle, Australia measured 5.50 on the Richter scale. How many times more intense was the San Francisco earthquake than the one in Newcastle? Alright, well let's see if we can use the formula we've been given in order to try and understand this. In order to do this, I need to know what I is for both earthquakes. So, well, until I know what they are, let me give them names. So, A, let ISF be the intensity of the San Francisco quake, and let IN be the intensity of the Newcastle quake. Okay. Alright. Now let's go back and see what it says. It says that the Richter scale measurement of the San Francisco earthquake was 8.25. So according to my formula, M of ISF is 8.25 and M of IN was 5.50. Okay, well that's all the information I've been given. What else can I do here? Well, my formula says that M of ISF would be log 10 of ISF on I0. Okay. So 8.25 would be log 10 of ISF on I0. Okay. Well, I could at least get ISF on its own, I suppose. So to cancel out the log 10, I need to do 10 to the power of both sides. So 10 to the power of 8.25 is equal to ISF on I0. So multiplying both sides by I0 and flipping it around the other way, ISF is equal to I0 times 10 to the power of 8.25. Alright, by similar reasoning I reckon I could get that IN if I did exactly the same working, I could figure out that IN would be equal to I0 times 10 to the power of 5.50. Okay, so that's good. Now I've still got an I0 there, but let's see, what can we do? I need to find out how many times more intense ISF is than IN. So how many times more would mean I want to find out the number of times that IN goes into ISF. So that would be ISF divided by IN. So ISF divided by IN would be I0 times 10 to the 8.25 over I0 times 10 to the 5.50. And my I0's cancel, which is good because I don't know what they are. And 10 to the power of something divided by 10 to the power of something means I should subtract the powers. So that would be 10 to the power of 8.25 minus 5.5, which would be 3.25 minus 0.5, which would be 2.75. And sticking that into my calculator, that comes out to approximately equal to 562. So, should answer my original question. So, the San Francisco quake was approximately 562 times more intense than the one in Newcastle. And that's what I was supposed to do, so I've finished part A. Let's go on to part B. Well, part B says the largest earthquake ever occurred in Chile in 1960 and was about 18 times more intense than the San Francisco earthquake of 1908. What did the earthquake in Chile measure on the Richter scale? Alright, well let's just have a look at what we've been written here. We've been talking about the intensity of the Chile earthquake, so we should do what we did last time. Let IC be the intensity, the intensity of the Chilean earthquake. Okay. Now let's see. We were told that the intensity of the Chilean earthquake was 18 times the intensity of the San Francisco earthquake. So IC is 18 times ISF. Okay. Alright. So I will want to do I want to do m of IC to figure out the magnitude on the Richter scale, which means I'll have to do log 10 of IC on I0. Okay, so m of IC is log base 10 of IC on I0, and IC is really 18 ISF on I0. Okay. Well, I can split out the 18. I can say that because of the way logs work, if I multiply, that turns into addition. Oh, sorry, it's not log C, it's log 10. That turns into addition, so that would be log 10 of 18 plus log 10 of ISF on I0. But I know what log 10 of ISF on I0 is. That's m of ISF, which was 8.25. So this one here is 8.25, and log 10 of 18, looking up in my calculator, is about 1.26. So this comes out to 9.51. So The Chilean quake measured approximately 9.51 on the Richter scale. That's what I was asked, wasn't it? Yes, so that ends the question.